Hello, my beloved beings of love and light. This is Molly with Soul School Spiritual Guidance and Healing. I've got my bag of zodiac stones right here. There you are, Leo. Leo snuck back into the bag somehow. We are not reading for Leo twice. If you guys clicked on this video, you know who I'm reading for. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Dominant, Stellium, or third house. This is Gemini, okay? If you have a heavy third house or heavy Gemini placements, you may resonate with this reading. It is general, timeless, and collective. Timelines are very fluid, so if I end up telling a story, you kind of have to determine what part is your past, present, and future, and if, in fact, it is your reading at all. If you guys want a personal reading, you can hit me up at the information in the description box below. You can shoot me an email at info@soulschoolspiritual.com, or you guys can book me directly on my website, which is soulschoolspiritual.com. Please know that Wix is my website provider. I don't know how else to say that. And their credit card processor has essentially blacklisted all tarot readers. And so I cannot take credit card payments directly on my website. You can pay via PayPal at the time of booking, or you can click manual payment and then shoot me a message. Just make sure that payment gets made within, like, before the reading gets done. We'll get it taken care of, you guys. I am so glad that you guys are here. Now, before I even turn these cards over, I want to talk about the messages that I've been getting out. I really feel like this particular round of messages that I've been delivering are pretty big, pretty intense messages. And there is a message that's coming through from Spirit, because I just got done with a pretty heavy reading for my Aries collective, and I was like, y'all, can we just do something light and happy? And what they've expressed to me is that there is a shift in collective energy that is leading us all towards some really amazing, great, big, beautiful blessings, but that there are certain things that need to be left behind, that need to be ejected or extricated from our energy before we can move towards those beautiful things. So I'm just gonna take a great big old deep breath, call in my divine spirits of love and light, archangels, allies, ancestors, guides, both mine and those of the collective, and just kind of pray that we have a really positive message. Let's see what happens here, you guys. Power and discernment. Wow. This is the hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Okay? For some reason, I feel like this has something to do with the Aries. The Aries reading I just did was about somebody who had done a binding spell, probably completely unaware of the actual power that was behind it. I almost got the vibe that it was somebody doing some like beginning witchcraft and not really understanding their power. So this is a message for those of you who, whatever sort of energy work you're doing, whether it's manifestation, maybe you're doing witchcraft, whatever it is, whatever is going on with you in your life at this time, you've definitely been ascending, all right? You're definitely not the person you were a year ago. I'm going to tell you that straight out the gate. Gemini, you're definitely not the person you were a year ago. You wield tremendous power, and you need to have discernment with how you use that. Okay? You need to have discernment with how you use that. Make sure that whatever intentions you're setting at this time, whatever it is that your thoughts are focused on, is really in alignment with the future, with your true north, okay? Because you see how both this figure and the figure in the middle here has, it's a compass behind their heads, okay? It's a compass behind their head. And they're both, the crown chakra is pointing due north, okay? And what I mean by that, I almost want to talk a little bit about Aleister Crowley's "Do as thou wilt is the whole of the law." And a lot of people are like, okay, sweet, I can just do whatever I want with this power that I wield, and there will be no negative consequences. That's a very limited understanding of what the message truly is, okay? Do what thou wilt means you've got to clarify your will first. Meaning, Look at the reason why you want the things you want. Is it because it's in your highest good? Is it because that's the path that's going to help you serve the light? Is it because that's what's really on your journey to ascension and beyond? Or is there maybe something kind of coming from the lower chakras? Maybe some desire for security, stability, power, healing even, that is driving your manifestations at this time. All right? It's just a little bit of a warning saying you're more powerful right now than you understand. So you've got to be very discerning with your thoughts. Okay? This is also piggybacking on, there was a little bit of a conversation that took place in the live I was viewing yesterday between Rob from Rob's Tarot and Corey from Founders of Light. That video is over on Rob's Tarot YouTube channel if you guys want to check it out, where they just kind of, this comes up a lot, talk about the whole love and light narrative. We have to admit, we have to accept that there's more to our spiritual journey than just love and light. That there are dark forces at play within us and without us. And if we try to pretend, if we just are like, oh, no, I hear no evil, I see no evil, I speak no evil. It's very important for you to be very discerning about that philosophy, okay? Wow. And we have the moon on the bottom of the deck. This was there when I started the shuffle. This, by the way, is the Tarot of the Masters. This is the Vintage Wisdom Oracle. This was on the bottom of the deck when I started the shuffling, and it ended up on the bottom of the deck at the end of my shuffle, which means that it's a bottom of the deck energy, means that it is the root of the reading that we're doing today. There's something that is sort of shrouded in mystery, something that you're not fully seeing. And it does have something to do with the crown chakra. You guys have to be very discerning with who you're surrounding yourself with at this time. Very discerning about who you're surrounding yourself with at this time. Okay? Because there are people who want your energy, they want your power. They're not able to create it in and of themselves, and so they want to sort of like glean off of the power that you have. I'm going to be real with you, this is not the kind of thing that you want to say to a Gemini unless you really mean it. Some people are talking about you behind your back. And they're, you know what I mean? If you feel like you've been through a tremendous transformation lately, do understand that people are talking about that. People are talking about that and what it means. And they're coming to a lot of false assumptions. Okay? And some of these are people that the reason why it's a topic of their conversation is because they're not going through growth and change. Yeah, beautiful. We have the Strength card and the Star card. You have to guard your light right now because there are people who want to throw shade on it. They want to throw shadow upon your light. You don't even know that this is happening, you guys. But for some of you, this is in your friend group. We have 3 here and 3 here. 3 of Cups is about your friends. Yup, you got a witch in your midst. And she cannot get over the fact that she does not have access to you anymore. You guys, I feel like this is, I'm not trying to be low vibration. I'm not trying to be low vibration. I'm not trying to be low vibration. But this is facts. You can protect yourself from this. You absolutely can protect yourself from this, okay? You just really need to be discerning with your energy at this point in time. Because there's something that's just not, it's not seen by you. It's not right there on the surface. This is honestly really, really resonating with something that I went through in my personal life. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about it just so that you can get a vibe of what this energy, what the message is coming through. Okay, there was a point in time where there was somebody that I really felt like I could relate with on certain topics about, like, you know, magic, manifestation. But what was crazy about it is I was approaching all of that through the path of enlightenment and ascension, and I was doing my shadow work, getting things cleared out of the way, really trying to become a better person. Whereas this person that I was connecting with and relating to, it really took me a long time before I realized they're not interested in doing their shadow work at all. They don't want to see their shadow, and therefore they continue to act from their shadow. Do you know what I mean? Like at the beginning when I said, do as thou wilt, their will has not been purified. They haven't done the shadow work. They haven't rooted out the things, the lower vibrational energies within them. So there might be certain topics that you're discussing with them that it feels like they're on the path of ascension, but if you really, really look deeper, you understand that this person has a darkness within them, and you really need to guard yourself from it. Because what they want in their association with you is, they're showing me somebody doing like a pull-up. Like they want to pull up to your level. But what's happening is they're kind of pulling you down to they're surrounding you with these lower vibrational energies, right? That it feels like you can relate to, but it's not on the same wavelength as you. It's really not. It's really not. I feel like this is somebody, because look, this is you standing in your power. You got freaking jaguars at your feet, okay? This is somebody who can't even get the sheep to listen to them. Okay? This Queen of Wands, I was just saying in another reading that I did recently that like the Queen of Wands is definitely a witch. And I don't mean like the Wicked Witch of the West. Like Glinda the Good Witch is also a witch. You have to understand. You're trying to be Glinda the Good Witch, and this chick is trying to like send some flying monkeys out after her enemies. It's a different vibration. There might be things that you guys resonate with, but this person is coming from a dark place. They're not at peace within themselves. And the word on this, look at the key word there, is innocence. This came out reversed, you guys. This is somebody who has some sort of remorse, regret, or sadness, primarily when they compare themselves to other people. And oh my God, I didn't even realize that. You guys, the keyword on this one is ritual. I just did a reading about magic, and I wasn't thinking that I was going to do another one, okay? Because this is equilibrium, and it's reversed as well. This is definitely somebody who is completely out of balance, right? Like at some point on your path of ascension, you realize that if it drains your energy, if it keeps you in a negative vibration, you walk away from it, and this person can't do that. This person can't do that. This person, like somebody does them wrong, and they will devote all of their energy towards trying to get back at that person, trying to bring that person down, rather than cutting them off, blocking them, and then just focusing all of their energy on themselves. This is what you are being asked to do. Focus your energy on yourself, okay? You've got to control, you've got to really be in control of your thoughts at this time. And your energy, and where your energy goes, and what it's being used for. Because you're an exceptionally powerful person. And you can manifest anything. It might take time, but you can manifest. You are a light worker. You're a light worker. You're a light worker magician. That's what this is saying. Okay? And you've got to be very cautious, because it's almost like, this is a really interesting scene that they're showing me. It's almost like somebody has gone through their training as a knight, like super medieval vibes, all right? But there's the Vachetta Tarot. It was created in, what, 1894 is when these images were created. So it's got a, you know, it's past medieval times, but I still feel pretty medieval about some of the imagery that's in this deck. They're showing me somebody who has gone through their training as a knight, and they're being handed their sword, and they're being handed their armor, and they're being given the directive to be very careful about what they go to battle for. Use your powers for good and not evil. This kind of stuff, because there's somebody in your midst. I don't even feel like they're like directly in front of you. This is not a close connection. This is somebody in your proximity that it doesn't seem harmful to associate with. But if you really look at the situation deeper, you can see the effect that they're having on your energy. But you're all like, oh, I hear no evil, I see no evil, I speak no evil. Well, there's some evil sitting right next to you. You can't see it and you can't hear it. Okay? And when I say evil, I mentioned this in my last reading. There are certain people out there who have the same ability that you have, but they don't have the spiritual sovereignty. They don't have control over their own energy. They've got lower vibrational energies that are in their ear that are kind of leading them down this primrose path. And one of the things that they're trying to do is to block your light work, Gemini. Okay? And I said before on this channel, and I'll say it again, it's out there, and I'm not going to pretend like it's not. Because I would rather have this, I don't like delivering these kinds of messages, but I would rather they get delivered than not. Because now you know that you can protect yourself. Now you know that the best way to protect yourself is just to be very, very conscious of where your energy is going, and to quiet any lower vibrational temptation, any sort of temptations that you have. Because what's going on in this particular card, in this strength card, we all have a beast within us. That's our shadow side, right? Oh my gosh, and you're quieting yours. Do you see that? You're quieting the beast within. This person is trying to sick their beast within on their enemies. The best way, it's like, seriously, Jesus was like, turn the other cheek, for real. Just turn your back to this person. Don't give it any more of your energy. Don't give it any more of your thought. Don't let them into your space. Don't let them know your business. When you have this much power, sometimes you have to learn to move in secret. Just move under the radar. People don't need to know what magic you're doing, unless of course you're a light worker and you're out there, you're offering energy healings, you're offering readings, things like that. Go ahead and go about your business, but focus on the light. Because I feel like this is very much in your peripheral, and it's a little bit of a warning to be discerning about who you allow into your inner circle, into your thoughts, into your energy. Okay, you guys, I'm going to take this over to the extended reading and go a little bit deeper. You will know that this person is affecting you when, like, it's just going to come up as stress and anxious thoughts and self-doubt. This person has an objective to sow the seeds of self-doubt within you. So be very discerning about that. Follow me over to Vimeo if you guys want to see the extended. Hit like, drop me a comment, subscribe to the channel if you felt like this resonated with you. Otherwise, if I don't see you at the extended, I hope to catch you back on my channel again soon. Take care, babes. Keep shining that light. I love you all. Thanks for being here.